Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the ISY campus for yet another game. Regular season matchup between ILBC and the ISY Chinthes girls game. And the ball is quickly stolen and fallen on top of. And just recovered. And it is, let me see, ILBC ball. Or excuse me, ISY ball. As you know, it's me, Calvin Emerson Dazzle, here on the broadcast today. An interesting matchup between two teams who played fairly well, who have played fairly similarly across the season so far. Chinthes trying to find a way into the paint. Sorry, folks, as you can probably tell, there's no video yet. We're still working on that so far, but I'll try and describe this as best I can to you from here. And the shot's put up, but there's a foul in the paint. And that'll go for a couple of free throw shots by number 6 on the Tigers. So Tigers in control of the offense right now. She'll put her first shot up, and perfect backspin. It goes right in. That's the first pair of points of the game. First point, excuse me, of the game. And she'll take her second shot. And that one will miss just off the back of the rim, but she gets her own rebound, and they bring the ball back out to the three-point line to reset the offense. But the Chinthes defense unyielding so far, and the ball is stolen by Angel, and she will pass it back out over the free-throw line, and the shot goes up, and she'll make it. I believe that was Christine, if I'm not mistaken. If I could be getting my names mixed up, sorry. But anyhow, it is a 2-1 game here. Poo-Poo taking the ball down the court. Angel, she put the shot up, and she makes it off the backboard and in. And the shot goes up from the three-point line. It's a bad miss off the backboard, but the Tigers do keep the rebound, and a double dribble. Picked it up and dropped it, unfortunately. And off we go. Poo-Poo down playing point guard today. Passed over to Angel. She'll put the ball up, and it's a little off the mark this time off the backboard. But the Chinthes recover the ball and manage to pass it back out. Poo-Poo takes her three. And she sinks it off the backboard. Amazing start for the Chinthes here. 6-1. ILBC still trying to find a way to get into the paint without getting completely collapsed on by the defense. And that shot is blocked by Nicole. And a fast break down the other end of the court. Nicole gets the ball, passes it over to Poo-Poo, who takes a shot for 3, and it's just off the rim. And Tigers do recover the ball, but it's intercepted in the center, and the shot goes up, and she just misses that. And the Tigers do, in fact, take the ball, and a jump ball, and ILBC ball. So, quite the aggressive start to this game today. Quite different from the girls' last home game. Pass into the center of the paint, trying to get the ball into there. Number 11 takes a shot, and it's off the rim. That shot goes up, and that's a miss. Nicole almost loses the rebound, but she ends up retaining it. Back to Poo-Poo. She takes her shot, and she'll fake the shot and try and pass it over to the other side of the court, but it ends up going out of play. And at the three-point line, they remain. As a double dribble call once again. So the ball handling for ILBC right now not doing so well, but Poo Poo back in the game, ready to put down some points. As you might remember from the last home game, she was actually away with Chinthes Expeditions, but was able to come back, and she almost sinks that one. Able to come back at the end of the week and play the game against ISM. I was on Tuesday, away, and that shot goes up, but it's off the back board and a miss. And it'll be a fast break. Taking down the court. Tigers charging their way down and trying to shoot, and a foul call. I don't know if that's necessarily a foul, except for the fact that her hand went up, but referee will call it how they see it. Shot goes up. Nice backspin off the backboard and perfectly placed into the basket. 7-2 now. And she swishes that one, 3-7. Into the paint, they try and take it, and that'll be a 3-second violation. Nada sitting in the paint for just a little bit too long there. And how much do you do? It's hard to be aware of that if you are an experienced baller. To be aware of how long you're in the paint for, as you want to stay there as long as possible to get the ball and put up some points. And that's a travel. Wasn't able to get her feet around her. Wasn't able to pivot to try and get that ball back out to reset her offense. And as we go, Poo Poo down the court. Another shot put up by Angel, and that's off the back of the rim. And another shot, actually Poo Poo's going to miss, and from inside the line this time. And the ball gets stuck between the backboard and the rim. Not something you see very often there, folks, but she put it right in between everything. And, well, I guess you just try and bump it out. We'll have a delay of the game here until they get the ball back out. And there it is. So, ISY ball from just on the inside. Poo Poo trying to find a way to drive it in, and she'll try, but I believe that'll be a offensive foul, trying to charge in and put up some points. But Poo Poo's just one of the largest, just one of the biggest players in the court, and there's not much you can do to stop her in the paint. So, you know, the massive amount of force she puts into her charges isn't something that can be blocked very well, and that's what ended up happening to that shot. And that shot right there, that one misses. And the ball almost out of play, but Nicole keeps it in, just barely. Nice ball control skills by Nicole. Almost lost it a few times, but managed to keep it in. And the Chinthes have a chance to do some damage here. Over to Angel, she put it up. And a miss. And the defense going all the way, pass over across the court. But they're going to have to reset the offense as the move is unsuccessful. And playing just a little too aggressive there. Ball comes in successfully, and it's almost picked by the Chinthes, and it is! Wadi over to Poo Poo, and she'll take that shot, and it's off the rim, and the rebound is still up in the air, but it is recovered by the Chinthes. She'll take a pick on the inside, put it up, not enough on that shot. Cigar. The shot over to Noah. She puts it up. And she makes it on the last second. On the last second of the game. Sorry, not last second of the quarter. And it'll be a 7-5 game, so a lot closer game than you might have expected so far. Something you've probably obviously noticed, Poo Poo's playing point guard today. And that's unusual, usually because she plays wing and that allows her to get some more open three-point shots, but it's because their regular point guard, Minji, she rolled her ankle earlier in the week, and so she's sitting out of action this week just to be careful, take care of her ankle as she's letting it mend. So the replacement is going to be Poo-Poo, and I'll tell you what, she's doing a fantastic job so far. Putting up shots, not always the most accurate, but the fact that she's...
When did it start? What? Okay, so when am I going to switch over to commentary?
I'm going with convention committee.
Yeah.
You just sit down.
It's like the whole game.
So, yeah, well, actually, the whole game. If you have to So, as I was saying, 7-5 game. ISY scoring all this on a couple of 2-point shots, but ILBC getting about half their points from free throws, and that'll be a travel. So that's the third travel call, and essentially, in what is essentially. Shot goes up, and that's a miss. Wasn't able to get a good grip on it. And it goes over the corner. And the ball is recovered. The Chinthes, a lot of loopy passes by ILBC so far in the running. And Poopa's going to go up, and she'll miss her shot. Wasn't able to get a good grip on the ball, I guess you'd say. As she put the ball up, kind of angled it behind her head, and that ended up costing her. So we'll see if they can maybe recover some of those points on this play behind the basket, baseline play. And that's almost stolen by ILBC. Ball goes out, and it will be Tigers ball. Tigers, their main focus, trying to find a way into the paint. Somewhat of they're a smaller team compared to ISY, and not up and down, but that was quite close. Chinthes trying to figure out a new plan as they get around a pick for Poo-Poo and pass the ball around some more. Ball is shot up, but no cigar, and that next shot goes up. And I'll tell you what, a lot of these shots are on target, but they just aren't going in. And of course, as I say that, Nicole, of all people, manages to sink one. So it'll be a 9-5 game here in the second quarter. Trying to figure out a way, always coming around to this corner, it seems like a lot more often. Most likely because their dominant hand maybe is on this side of the court. That shot goes, she does end up making it. Great call there. Got into the paint, decided not to pass it back out, realized she had an open shot and took it. And that cost Chinthes a couple points there. And it's back to being a 2-point game, and the ball is still in it. Gets around Poo-Poo, and she'll take it out, and it's missed. Recovered, and a foul. This game starting to heat up just as the seasons are here in Myanmar at this time of year. Another free throw taken, another free throw made. So far, I believe they are 3 for 4 with their free throws today, and it's gonna be about the majority. It's probably the majority of their points so far this game. They've only made a couple of shots so far, and that's a throw way down the court, and the ball goes up, but it is missed. And a travel, trying to keep the ball out of ISY's grasp. ILBC ends up letting a travel go by, and A timeout called by ILBC here. Gotta try and figure out what they're going to do with their offense. As I was mentioning earlier, not a lot of tall players per se in this lineup. Chinthes have taller, bigger players like Pupu, Nada, as well as Nicole, and so they're just generally taller than ILBC is, and that's not going to change throughout the game. So ILBC has to find some way to get around this defense. As I was saying, they are having a tough time getting into the paint, but if they can do it consistently, like that last play with that last bucket, they can absolutely have a chance to put up several points, I think, because they're holding even so far without Chinthes. It's a 9-8 game. So really interesting to see, even though they are disadvantaged in the height department, they're definitely finding ways to get the ball into the hoop. And on the Chinthes side, they're not making a lot of their shots. Pupu's been putting up shots, Nada's been putting up shots. Even Nicole put up a shot and she made hers, but majority of the shots they're making so far, they're not very accurate. So if they can get their accuracy going, that could be a catalyst for their offense, and absolutely I think they can score a lot of points in here. Over to the other side of the court, and another travel, getting a little bit too jittery over there, it seems like, shuffling their feet a little bit too much. Pupu over, and she gets a carry. Maybe trying to be a little bit too fancy, trying to fake out her opponents, and she'll have a consequence at that. And that ball, that shot was recovered by the Chinthes, and Pupu taking her sweet time to get the ball out down the court again. Pass is almost stolen, but they do get the ball. Retrieve it. Pupu's going to try and put up a shot, and a defensive foul. And it's stolen. Over to the middle. She'll put the ball up. And she puts it in. And all of a sudden, ILBC has the lead. Incredible turnaround. Pupu putting the ball up. She ends up missing once again. And the ball's almost stolen. Great defensive move to try and get the ball out. Aggressive at that. And thought an air ball by a wide shot. And once again, ILBC is getting the rebound. But she ends up dribbling the ball out of play. I tell you what, ILBC's putting up quite the fight here. They've got the lead now. Let's see if they can hold it for a while. Ball over the center of the court. Pupu gonna shoot it. And it's off the top. And she ends up the ball out of play. Put a little bit too much oomph into that shot, but hopefully she can get another one into the hoop next time. And that's an air ball, but Chinthes hit down the court again. They've got to find a way to put a ball in the basket. They really are being sloppy on offense right now. And another shot by Pupu sails wide, and they have to figure out what is going on. I know Pupu is their main shooter for most of these games, but so far she's been, honestly, pretty ineffective with her shots. And that's why they're still sitting here at single digits, almost at halftime. 3 minutes left in the half. And the ball. And the passing game being perfected here by the Tigers, and that is a textbook way to get the ball into the paint, and they are absolutely driving through the Chinthes defense. That's exactly why Coach Just has taken time out here. His players are really sloppy right now. Pupu's not putting her shots in. The ball's not getting around the court. The big man in the back, Nada, and that'll also be Nicole, not really getting their hands on the ball much because they can't seem to get around the defense. And that's surprising considering their tall players are taller than everybody else in the court. And that should be absolutely where they're penetrating the defense. But they end up leaving the ball to Pupu, and she puts up a shot, and it's been missing so far. And it's just not looking good so far. They got 2 minutes, they got 2.5 minutes-ish left of this half. And if they're going to find a way to recover, they're 3 points down now. They have to be able to rework their offense so they can get around that defense and stop the passing game of ILBC. That last play right there, very important. It was a fast break down the court. Instead of one player dragging the ball all the way down the court, they passed up several times, turning around the Chinthes defense, and it ended up allowing them to score a bucket pretty uncontested. So I tell you what, if the Chinthes can figure out their defense, their game overall, not just their defense, but their offense, more importantly, then they can absolutely get back into this, and that'll be a jump ball going the Chinthes' way. And another ball picked by ILBC. She'll take it down. She manages to pivot, doesn't travel this time, and she'll drive. And a defensive foul. She brings the ball up, and coach just trying to coach his players, but it's not going so well. Another free throw attempt put up. So as we can see, the Tigers really pushing their luck, getting into the paint, driving. Even when they have not very good of a shot, they'll still put it up, and that'll draw the foul. And they've been pretty accurate, as I've been saying so far, with their free throws. And if they can keep capitalizing on that, they can pull ahead in this game. Shot goes up. And as I was saying, they're getting pretty accurate. 9-13 now. 4 points down is the black and gold. Back to Pupu, and she won't be able to shoot it. The defense gets up, and another shot's put up. That's time a little closer to the paint, and the ball all the way down the court. They managed to keep it in. Almost breaks her own ankles there. Puts the ball up off the rim. Still, the Tigers managed to keep the ball. It's incredible what they've been doing. Get the ball back out over the other side of the court. Figure it out, take a three, but it's blocked by Pupu. And that ball is picked by the Chinthes. Finally get control of the ball here. But a long offensive possession for the Tigers. What are they going to do now? Get the ball into Christine. Pupu going to shoot it because they have nowhere else to put it. And once again, she misses. Tigers ball. We got a minute left of this quarter, and the Chinthes are still behind by 4. This is not looking so good. And the Tigers still finding ways into the paint, still stuck on the outside. When they can get the ball in there, they're figuring it out pretty well. Just like that, puts the ball up, misses it that time, but it will be ILBC's ball as the ball goes out of play. And a baseline play for the Tigers, if they can pull something here, maybe get a player into the basket, in towards the basket without having to do with any of the big defenders, they should be able to get there, but they'll end up with nothing. Chinthes' ball as it's knocked out of play.
Hands up! Hands up!
Pupu, a deep shot, and that is over behind the basket. And Coach was not very happy right now with his offense. And this is turning into a nightmare situation for the Chinthes. I tell you what, not a lot of athleticism, honestly, for this game for the Chinthes. They started off strong, put up 7 points to begin the first quarter, and ever since they just kind of slumped, put up 1 bucket after that, and they haven't done much since then. And I'll introduce you to my color commentator here during this game. Just arrived, Evan Eamon. How you doing, man? Having a good day?
I'm doing great so far, and it's going greater because I get to witness this incredible game.
I tell you what, back-to-back games today. Apparently, the Yak community a little bit short on refs today. So what that means is that instead of playing 2 games simultaneously, they're going to be playing the girls' game first and then the Chinthes game after. We hope to broadcast you both of the games today. Something we'll be striving for. But obviously, if you checked our channel since then, after this video's been uploaded, you'll see if we have had both or one or the other.
Yeah, it really is up to the time. So as we can see here, some discussion, deliberation going on in the background. We do hope to broadcast both games, as this is, after all, the last game of the season.
Good thing to point out is they've been having quite the interesting start.
ISY taking the lead, but then ILBC just taking it back.
Yeah, it's not something we'd like to see. It's kind of an interesting season because, as you know, as the season goes along, you're hoping your players will improve from the beginning of the season. You know, the beginning of the season, they're not doing much. They're a little bit rusty, not playing so well. That they don't really have that team synergy yet. And as the season goes along, you try to build that up throughout the season.
Machine becomes well oiled.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
And of course, but now as we're looking at this performance so far,
I tell you what, Evan, there hasn't really been a whole lot to say much about. I've kind of explained to the viewers so far what we've been doing, but it's looking kind of ugly so far in this game. ILBC's dominating at this point. And while the score may not show that, it's only a 4-point
ISY
margin.
to ILBC 9-13.
Right, even though that margin's kind of slim.
But recently, ILBC has been scoring.
Right, they've been putting the ball in the paint, getting the ball around the court, and absolutely destroying the Chinthes defense. And as the third quarter begins, the ISY possession turns to the ILBC Eagles.
Oh, but ISY still regain possession. Let's see if they can bring it back.
And a fast break way down the court. They managed to
they
keep the
barely
ball
got it
play.
in. This shoot.
A score! She does sink it that time. And they're inching their way back. They're just a shot away from tying this game up now.
Only 2 points. LBC regain possession. You see this a lot of. But ISY got it back. Long pass again. Catches. Will it be the same as the last time? Ooh, miss.
Little off the mark that time, but it'll go out of play in the Chinthes' favor. And another play from the baseline. A very key moment here. See if they can get into the paint. They
bounce.
won't.
Ooh.
Off the rim. Should have put that one off.
Another one.
I tell you what, that's a textbook play of how the offense should not be working right now, Evan. It pains me to say this, but they're just not looking very good.
They need to stay in the moment, think a bit before the shot, stabilize it.
Yeah, they gotta really focus on, remembering who they are. Nada got that rebound, and she was right in the middle of the paint. And instead of putting it up as the tallest girl on the court, she passed it out. When it would have been so much easier for her to just put the ball up.
But the throw gets taken. In.
12-13 now.
ISY really just inching it. Another one. See if they can take that. In again. ISY have equalized 13-13. A bit of an unlucky number for some people, but
well, hopefully no one's luck goes wrong here.
ILBC still regain it. They're trying to off the backboard.
But a foul put up, so even though she missed it, she'll get some free throw shots out of it. And I've been telling the viewers, Evan, their free throw shots have been quite accurate today.
Let's see if that trend keeps. It seems that this trend keeps on continuing. Another free throw taken. And it's another hits.
And just like that,
ILBC has taken the lead once again.
and the Chinthes,
Equalized through free throws and then unequalized through free throws.
the deficit has been brought back.
Another shot. Ooh.
Pupu shot off the
rim.
mark.
ILBC regaining it. The twist over the pass. Oh, but the stumble bit. Long pass again. Oh, but ISY. We see this trend a lot where ILBC try to do a long pass, but then ISY regain possession of that ball.
And I don't know if you've heard of the term magnet ball before, but it's something some of the coaches have used before to describe certain aspects of a game like this, in that a lot of players end up just crowding around the ball trying to get to it, and that prevents them from spreading out and putting the ball in play where they want to put it, and allowing them to score open buckets.
Oh, ILBC have regained possession. They're going in for the shot. It's in. The layup. The yank away. Pupu beginning the counterattack. Slow dribble. Oh, pass. Oh, a bit too much power.
Didn't listen to your expert advice there, Evan. Ends up putting the ball up and missing. And it's a jump ball.
Yeah.
And I believe they say Tigers ball. I don't know where Dragons came from. Sorry, my bad. Tigers ball.
/1. Tigers ball. Let's see if that thing happens again. The long pass will ISY regain possession as they usually do.
13-17 game here.
Nope, not so far. That's below.
And a travel by the Tigers. And we've been seeing quite a bit of travel so far today in this game. I think we've seen 4 or 5 so far.
All of those miles built up must be crazy.
It just seems that ILBC having a hard time keeping their feet set.
Ooh, back.
And Wenway saves the broadcast booth from collapsing here.
Thank you so much. Unsung heroes. Once again, counterattack begins. Oh.
Into the center. Should pass it back out and take a shot.
The shot. Ooh, bit too much there. Off the backboard.
But good form.
Ooh, magnet ball. Lots of scuffling going on here.
Yeah, and as you'll see from that, I don't know if you recall from that last home game, against YIS, very physical game, a lot of jump balls during that game.
Lots of scuffles, lots of injuries.
Yeah.
If you can remember from last broadcast, I coined a term where if a player, got injured a little bit, they would perform. Let's see if this happens in this game as well. I dubbed dying phenomena.
Dying phenomena, you say?
Dying phenomena.
Dying phenomena. Well, let's see if they can...
Ooh, the deny.
And the ball will be out of play. So, we'll see if the Chinthes can put a couple of points up here to take down the deficit. Pupu takes a shot and she misses just around the rim.
Pupu takes another one and it goes in.
This one she finally makes it. I think it's her first made shot.
15-17.
Pupu's first made shot in a while. And aggressively getting the ball in.
Oh, Wadi gets the ball. Nicole back. Pupu begins it again. Long pass to Wadi. Moving back.
And panic starting to set in.
Can Pupu dribble pass? A little too little. Nice try by Nicole to regain that ball in. Fortunately, this does not work. The referee was near and that backhand was not strong enough. Back to number 11. A key player starting up these plays.
Here we go, passing the ball around, getting the ball in the paint.
ISY have regained it again.
It's stolen. Pupu trying to get on the defense.
Long pass to Nicole. Nicole gonna shoot.
Takes it up.
Too little.
It's blocked.
Pupu tries to block it. ILBC.
And the ball
is
almost kept in play, but put out. And we can make ball. 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Close game.
And a couple of subs come in for the Tigers. Got to rest their tired players.
Pupu again. Passing it.
And the shot, just off the back of the rim. Didn't get any power on that shot at all, but she'll try again next time. Timeout by Coach Just, and he is not in a good mood so far. I'll tell you what, tell him to hustle. He really wants them to start getting their heads in this game.
It's like that scene from Pep Guardiola when he tells the Manchester City players to sit down, drink water, and relax. Let's see what Mr. Just starts to cook.
As you can see, some aggressive pointing, shouting. He really wants them to get in their heads into this game.
Absolutely.
A bit lackadaisical, their performance so far today, if you ask me.
Calvin bringing out the thesaurus off the top of his head.
But back to my point, it is a close game still, 15-17. But you kind of get the sense, Evan, based on how they've been playing so far.
ILBC's recent dominance so far.
They should be up by, ISY should be up by several buckets. And as you might recall from the last game, the last game against ILBC, rather, it was the first game of the season, and they won. I believe it was 42, something around that, to 18. So they had a wide margin last game, and it's clear as day so far that ILBC has done some improving. Well, the Chinthes have not.
Harsh remark there, Calvin. This is like Unai Emery taking over at Aston Villa, turning a mid-table team to a top-table contender.
And
Glasses
flying here in the third quarter.
vision impaired.
Inbound play. Get the ball to Nicole in the paint.
Nicole is asking for it, but it's not. Will they pass it back to
The shot from three.
And it scores! It's in!
And she sees it.
ISY has taken ILBC needing to play defense right now. ISY can win by 1 point, parking the bus, as Jose Mourinho said in his infamous football. No way! Oh, okay, if that got in, that would have been insane. 40 seconds left on the clock,
And the cheers have broken out from the crowd.
ISY motivating to win this last second contender. Only 30 seconds left.
All they gotta do is
ISY need to not fumble this at all.
All they have to do is get through this, and then the last final quarter after this.
The massive ball, a scuffle. 19.4
I tell you
seconds.
what, Evan, if they can hang on to this third quarter and then go to the fourth and keep this lead, they can absolutely win this
ILBC
game.
is charging in. We just need ISY needs to play this extremely defensively, like Italy. See, no, okay. Nico gets the ball. Who begins the counter attack? Only 4 seconds left. A shoot. Out. But that will be ISY's victory of the third quarter.
So Pupu will end up taking her free throws from that last foul before the game.
Bet. Wait, so who is one of the past quarters? What? I think it's Tom Cruise the basketball game.
So the boys team's warming up on the other court right now. And we'll see if the girls can pull out a victory in this final quarter. 8 minutes to go, and they have a 3-point lead. Pupu sunk her shots at the free throw line, and it is a 20-17 game right now.
ISY so far.
Quite the interesting run so far. And if they can just keep this up, as their game hasn't been so great, but they've pulled out a couple of lucky shots here. If they can manage to keep up this sudden outburst of offense, they should be able to win this game.
They should be. ILBC have improved significantly, as we can tell from the first quarter game. But will it be enough to stop the juggernaut Titans that is International School Yangon?
I tell you what, they've been doing all of this without the help of Sonia, one of the tallest players on their team. She's out of the game, I believe, injured this week.
Injured.
And so, even with this injury to both Imogen and Sonia,
The Serbian international Nata has still been carrying their weight.
she has been working hard in the paint so far this season. It hasn't quite come to fruition yet in this game, but she has been working hard at practice.
Ooh, too little.
The ball stays in play somehow, and Pupu trying to go up, but she'll pass it back out, and the ball's stolen!
Dang! Denied! They really and just went said nah.
But it will be ILBC's ball as the ball was batted out of play by number 8. Shot goes up, and it's just missed. But out of play, unable to get that rebound off her fingertips.
ILBC trying to score. Oh, lucky.
Just around the rim. And Pupu will take the ball down the court. Not much you can do here. Gotta find that offensive
shot.
outlet.
Ooh, a little too high. ILBC have regained it. Achan trying to
And that ball
goes up into the rafters.
throw out of play on accident. Chinthes ball, and they get a second
Little guy
chance
in the
to
white
score.
shirt throws it back.
Pupu, shot from 3. It's off. Not allowing
Not
himself
out
to
of
set
play
up.
though. 8 shooting. In! It seems that Mr. Just coaching have cooking. He's cooking.
He's done something right, because now the team has really been juvenized by whatever he said, and they're playing good defense
Energized.
now. They got some offense going right now, 22-17.
They got that voltage.
They're up by 5 now, and they just gotta hold on for 6 more minutes in order to win this game. Angel getting taken care of the ball.
Pupu passing it back.
And
Pupu has been
go
shoot.
up.
It's gonna miss. It's going into ILBC's control.
Almost out of play, but recovered. And I don't quite know what that one was for, but it will be Chinthes' ball. We gotta see what they're gonna do with themselves. And a timeout called by ILBC, so now ILBC starting to feel that pressure. They're down by 5 with 5 minutes left to go. And this is probably the exact same speech that Coach Just was telling them his own players just a few minutes ago, and that's really to keep doing what they were doing before, start passing the ball around, get the ball into the paint, and then start scoring some more points. So a neck and neck game to the finish it'll be here tonight.
To some people, I do have to say apologize to our viewers a little bit for the sometimes I think it's out of focus. We'll be fixing that shortly.
Working on the cameras, trying to give you the best video quality we can.
Video viewing experience possible. Mr. Just, let's see what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's saying, but if I had to guess, it was something along the lines of keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Play that offense and just keep going. Drive it in. And another carry call on Pupu. That's her second carry today, and she's not happy with herself. And Just is asking her, hey, what'd you do? And a three-point shot put up. And she sinks it!
ILBC had started to eat.
What a surprise play. 22-20.
ISY's lead is slowly getting thinner and thinner.
And the game has been stopped as the scoreboard has gone out, surprisingly. Don't worry, our score still has correct points on it. But we'll be coming back to you shortly. As soon as the scoreboard here at school starts to turn on again.
Yep, it's still out. could say that the ball was in the net. If you, yeah. ISY boys and ILBC boys team warming up. Their ISY looking extremely stylish in their new shirts.
I tell you what, that'll be a fantastic matchup. We've got an ILBC team that's been working hard this year. If you recall, the last game they played, they lost by a quite decent amount against the Chinthes. And I haven't checked their records, but I'm going to assume they're in third place right now in YAC. And meanwhile, our Chinthes over on the boys' side, they've been playing well, losing. They won against ISM on Tuesday, but more on that later during the next game.
Begins.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, wow, that was a high ball there. LBC have regained control. Slowly, oh, the defense, the knockout. Number 8, passing it back to LBC.
6 gonna try and drive. She puts it up. It's just off the rim.
Off the rim. Number 8 beginning it again. ILBC have regained. Ref calls it in.
(22-20). Still. Time remaining.
Once again. Just going in.
Takes a shot up behind a pick.
Oh,
just
so
misses.
Close. LBC a long shot. Will ISY begin? No, absolutely not. I'm trying to lay up. Denied.
But it's another foul. Let's see if they can continue their streak of free throws made. If they can get both of them in here, that'll tie the game up with 4 minutes to go.
Intense matchup so far. Let's see. This is the first throw. It is in. It seems that ILBC are on track to equalize.
Now, broadcaster's curse. We'll see about that. Does it inflict upon her? It does.
ISY have regained the lead just by a measly single point. This is the ultimate parking the bus.
Another pick. Pupu trying to get into the paint. And she sinks it. 24-21. And it's a 3-point margin that ILBC must take down if they're going to be able to win this game. The shot goes up from 3.
Ooh,
it's
so
just
close.
missed.
Hits the rim. Number 8 starting again. Retrieving a pass. Trying to score.
And no foul on that one. She misses her shot. And it'll be the Blues ball.
Shot way too high.
Taking care of it. We'll see what they can do. The shot goes up. It's just off the rim once again.
Out of bounds.
And the ball's out of bounds. And Chinthes ball still. Well, they gotta capitalize on this. If the Chinthes can just sink one more basket, they should have this game in the bag. Pupu, shot goes up. And it's an air ball, but it is recovered.
Shot and gets it.
And that ball goes up just beyond the net. And that goes up.
Nickel! South Korea!
3 shots later, and we have ourselves some heck of a matchup. They are 5 points down, 26-21. ILBC needs to dig themselves out of this hole. And I tell you what, to put salt into that wound, there'll be free throws for Nicole.
Just rubbing the salt everywhere. Oh, out.
Tries to put it up again and is denied.
Almost went out. Magnet ball, just a bunch of... Oh, they got it out! Pupu regains it. Pupu.
Now Passes it
Passing
up.
it back to
He passes
Angel.
it back around. The shot
Sure,
goes
the
up.
shot. Ooh,
It's
that looked.
just
It
missed.
looks like it went in from our point
From
of
our
view.
vantage point, it was beautiful.
Like a
2.5
ghost gaining
minutes.
wings and flying
2.5 minutes on the clock.
out of bounds. Once again, ball regains. Pupu with the ball. She's gonna shoot again. It's
Off
bit
the
too
backboard.
less off the backboard. Achan once again getting scuffled, but still regains it.
And
Back.
almost kept him away from the backcourt. The shot goes up.
Ooh,
Around the rim,
so
but
close.
nothing.
Achan trying to get the ball.
And I believe a jump ball called Chinthes ball still, so quite the long possession for our Chinthes. We're trying to get inside.
Oh,
No
once again,
shot.
from our point of view, that looked like it was gonna go in.
She ended up traveling on that play. Tigers ball. Let's see if they can put some points up here before time is up. A
The
minute
Tigers
30 left.
need to claw their way out of this situation. See what I did there? The shot. Oh!
Just missed.
Denied. The backboard said nah. Poo poo. Once again, dribbling machine. Passing it back to. It's out of ILBC. Out of the zone.
She touched it right before it went out of play, and that allows it to be Chinthes'
That
ball.
is Chinthes.
Should have just let it go.
Unfortunate. Poo poo. Passing it.
Overpass it.
Changing it. Oh!
Shot goes back up again.
I missed.
Nicole trying it over again. But the
But
ball is
intense
retained.
scuffle. This is insane. 50 seconds left. Poo poo. Just bring that
Shot
regain.
goes up.
Shoot.
Off the rim. And everybody interested in this final 40 seconds of the game.
Absolutely. They were out there moving about. The ball was passing.
The aggressive play not missed.
But ISY holding their own. 5-point lead now.
And that'll go out of play. An errant pass. And that'll likely be the dagger that wins ISY this game today.
3.2 seconds left. 30 seconds essentially. ISY just need to play it steady.
Shot
play it
in.
calm. The
Shot
pass
back
game.
out.
Tiki Taka.
The shot
Tiki
goes
Taka.
up.
Guardiola. Shoot. 17 seconds. 15 seconds. That passing back and forth, playing monkey in the middle. Absolutely menacing.
Let's see if ILBC can put up just another bucket before they end up closing off this game here. Shot is put up.
Denied. The rim said nah. The scuffle.
Jump ball. And at
3 seconds.
3.5 seconds left.
ILBC can only hope to just get some few shots in. It is out. Tigers have beaten the Tigers. The Tigers going down like how they do in real life, being endangered and all.
Quite the interesting match there. I mean, I'll tell you what, started off hot for the Chinthes. They really worked hard. Started off on a hot streak, put up 7 points, then got to 9. They kind of sat there for a while ILBC got their points back, and they took the lead for a while. Before the second and third quarters, ISY was kind of in the middle of a funk. But end of third quarter, beginning of the fourth, they finally were able to turn it on a little bit. And
Now it's the
they
guys.
managed to pull out a victory here. And though it was a lot tighter than we expected, they managed to finally pull the victory 26-21. And that'll do it, folks. See you later.